Welcome to Hockey Pucks and Marshmallows, where we talk about anything and everything. We know that life is messy, but beautiful.
Join us as we deep dive into the soft and sweet marshmallows of life, while we acknowledge the inevitable hockey pucks that hurt us, but don't break us.
I'm Savannah.
And I'm Melissa.
Welcome to the show. All right, Melissa, well, it's official. We have done it. We have reached episode 10.
So underwhelmed by how low that number is.
It's been over a year, if it makes us feel any better.
No, it hasn't. Because we interviewed Lake at the beginning of the school year.
No. It's been over a year since we started.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I was like, wait, no, it has not been a year. It's been a very long... 6 months.
Solid 6 months. And I do want to say that I feel like we should point out that we really did come up with several episodes in the middle of this and just had zero time to do it. Because we were like, oh, we could do this, we could do this. I know we talked about a Christmas episode at one point. Like, there was just, but like, life.
It's been lifey. Life has been lifing us real hard.
So lifey.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's cool. Like, it is what it is.
For better and for worse, yeah.
Honestly. And we don't get paid, so. But honestly, Calvary Chapel hiring a new radio host. And I'm just saying, guys, hit that like button if you want Hockey Pucks and Marshmallows to go radio.
Oh, no. Don't, please. I can't add another thing to my life.
But also get paid for it. That'd be nice.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'll
All
work
these days
on
I'm gonna
my
send one of the. I'm just gonna mail one of the recordings to them.
Gosh. I'll work on my radio voice. We should get like sound effects, like and like I don't know.
First of all, we make our own sound effects. Why would we have a button that does that?
It's true.
That just sounds like way too much work for all of us.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah, we definitely have. We've been gone for a while, but here we are for
here
episode 10.
Half prepared. So we're just gonna ride the vibes, as Savannah says. We are putting on our wetsuits and flippers, and we are gonna ride the vibes.
I didn't know where we were going with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like,
that's the second time this week I struggled with thinking of the word flippers.
Why were you thinking of the word flippers in general?
I can't remember, but one of my students had to fill me in on that one. I was like, what are those called? Anyways. Flippers.
Honestly, those are like my favorite things are when we like straight up can't think of the word. And then you just like come up with another word that's like similar. I love doing that.
You know, those floopers.
The things that like go on your feet and they're like webs and like
web feet.
Webbed footsies. We are definitely back. Again, no promises on any sort of cadence, so we are not apologizing because this is our lives and they are busy.
And
I do feel like we should update the world on some things though. Like, number one, you have some pretty big news that happened over the last several months.
I know. Yeah, I got engaged.
Hey.
And yeah. No, honestly, it's been so long since we've recorded that I'm almost married.
Wild.
That's crazy. 66 days today.
Are you serious?
In 66 days, yeah.
My good golly. Like I said, it's just you and me till the end, bud. He's asleep in case anyone's wondering.
You wild. Yeah, I'm very excited.
No, that's super exciting. We are all super excited for it too.
And bachelorette party.
Oh, I'm
psych themed. Very excited about that.
Psyched. Truly.
I'm psyched. Come on, son. You heard about Pluto?
That's messed up.
I'm
the
excited.
amount of episodes of Psych I've watched in preparation of said bachelorette weekend.
Me too.
So many. And I was like, the fact that all the things we quote are within the first like 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened in the rest of the show? Because like I definitely watched all of it.
Yeah.
But the first 3 seasons
the
really
first
hit on all those.
Yeah. I honestly, this is a weird thing to admit. I probably watched the whole series like twice a year.
Fair.
Yeah. So I've seen the later seasons for sure, but I definitely prefer the first like 3 or 4 seasons.
I mean, we could talk about, this is like a perfect segue into what we are about to talk about today, guys. Honestly, unplanned, little crowns on top. Today's episode, we're going to talk about nostalgia and things that we miss. So I just feel like this is a perfect segue.
Psych is all about the 80s nostalgia.
Absolutely, it is. If you haven't seen it, guys, we highly recommend. Created by Steve Franks. Anyways.
I was like, I got nothing. Except, you're right. That's all I got.
Phenomenal show though. We love it all around. We quote it all the time.
I know. You know.
That I'm not telling the truth.
No, you are telling the truth though.
You're right, I am this time. Anyway, so we are talking about nostalgia. So we're gonna count down, count up. What do you want to go? Things we missed the most, or things we missed the least first? The least of the most.
Mine are in no order. They are rando.
Excellent.
Bando.
Perfect. I love that.
Do you want me to kick it off since it was oh wait, do we want a hockey puck and marshmallow
Oh, we should.
of the
Wow, we were totally gonna
year?
totally forget that. Yeah, let's do it. The last 6 months.
Oh gosh.
All right.
We're writing the vibes here.
My marshmallow of the amount of time. So many good ones though, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's been in a season of pucks, it's been marshmallowy. Like there has been some good sweet times. This very past weekend I got the opportunity to go up to Arizona and see some friends that live up in Flagstaff, and that was just beautiful, beautiful times with some lovely people. Also, like the weather is so nice. It's like
Was it
cold
crispy?
there.
Yeah, nice.
And like I don't know, it was just good to be back. Like I loved Arizona. Like I lived there for so long.
Yeah.
And who doesn't want to spend 14 hours with your friend in the car? Like me and Lucy got to spend 14 hours together.
That's fair. And miracle that you didn't get sick while just being in the car with her.
I did not.
I know, that's what I'm
Absolutely
saying.
surprising. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so.
As she sniffs. Yeah, I can breathe through
Like,
both
am I
nostrils
sick?
still.
It's always possible that we're sick in this economy.
That's true. That's
And it's
that's true.
Tres leches. My favorite joke right now, guys.
Ay. That was my oi, but in Spanish, since you were speaking Spanish. Ay.
Anyways, what about you? What's your marshmallow of the time frame?
My marshmallow. I mean, getting engaged was wonderful for sure.
Yeah.
That's probably my biggest marshmallow, and it's been really, truly like fun
Yeah.
planning the wedding, which is really surprising because there's a lot happening like with work and just everything else, and it's been super fun. Like I'm enjoying it, and Gabe and I are like having a good time working together. It's nice that like we met working together, so like we know we work together well. So that's been it's nice to like have a project to work on together and get to do that stuff together. So it's been fun, and I get to craft a lot, and I'm like what's the word? Like altering I almost said editing my wedding dress. I do a lot of things on the computer. I'm editing my wedding dress. Like altering my wedding dress, and like I made my veil, and I'm doing a lot of the stuff like myself. So that's been like just super fun to have like a creative outlet also on the side. So yeah, it's been really fun. That's my marshmallow for sure. And then I think my hockey puck has just been like in this last season, there's just been a lot of loss for me. A lot. So like yeah, like losing what was normal for me, what was comfortable, friendships, people. It's like
Yeah, I feel like it's been. I mean, like my hockey puck is the same. I feel like luckily
have
are really
the
good
same
friends,
hockey
and we
puck.
live in the same hockey puck. The world is hard, and I feel like I know we've talked about like doing an episode on grief, and I feel like it's something we should talk about at some point. Like,
Yeah.
it would be a pretty sad episode if we're being real, but
But
also like we want to be real, and we
that's
want you guys to hear that.
the
Like
whole point of
that,
the whole
like
point.
life is hard sometimes, and like learning how to deal with like that's the season I've been in like alongside you is like what does
The new normal look like.
yeah, 'cause
Not to
like what is normal? I don't even know what normal is anymore. I'm being honest with you.
and yeah. It's been a good reminder. I think just being honest, we as 21st century Americans live very comfortable lives, and I think that we are falsely under this impression that life should be easy because a lot of it is easy.
Hmm.
And so when things go wrong, we are shaken a lot more than I think I should be.
That's fair.
And it's a good reminder that like nothing is certain in this life except for God, you know. But yeah, I think that's where I falter is when I'm like things should be easy, so why are they not? And I'm like, well, no, they shouldn't be
I feel
easy.
like when did the Lord ever promise life would be easy?
Right. He just promised he'd
I
be
wish.
with us.
Yeah,
Right.
like
Through
100%
it.
though.
And there's been a lot of joy coming out of this season too, and there's been a lot of good. You have to look for it and be intentional about looking for it. But also I'm like learning that it is okay to be sad.
Which
That's
is
weird for me.
wild. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm like just also like trying to walk through with my students as we're going through a lot of tough stuff right now at school, is that it's okay to be sad and have moments of joy at the same time. Like they don't have to be mutually exclusive.
One of the movie Inside Out.
Okay, that's what the theme of our school is this year. It's Inside
Oh,
Out.
the Lord knew. The Lord knew.
Oh, you're right.
The Lord knew. That's my thing. Like, we forget his timing is so perfect.
I know. Yeah.
Like, if there's anything I've learned in the last, like, what, 6 months, that, like, his timing is absolutely perfect, like, despite what I believe.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how much it hurts me to think that his timing
was wrong.
right. Yeah, like,
Or sorry, yeah, that his timing was right.
Like, it is. Every single thing, like, and we could share, like, some stories that we've been through, but, like, not my story to tell, but, like, some of the timings of things, you're just like, bam, 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 bam. And if the timing had lined up any differently, we would be in very different places.
And we'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
It'd
like,
be way worse. Yeah.
Taste and see that the Lord is good, right? Like,
Yeah.
man. But my puck is the same.
Yeah. Well, so 2 marshmallows and 1 hockey puck for this episode.
We will share that one today. But yeah. So.
All right. So nostalgia. Speaking of missing the old normal of our normal lives,
Literally.
Okay. So this all started because I was at Five Below and I saw some Lisa Frank stickers, and I was like, "Dang, I miss Lisa Frank." But yeah, I was like, I miss getting school supplies when I was in elementary school, like the Lisa Frank school supplies. Those are my favorites. I always got like the dolphin ones. You know Lisa Frank, right? Was she around when you were a kid?
We're still around as a kid.
Okay.
We're not that much apart.
But we are.
I joke about it, but like we're not that much apart.
That's true. But I was like, I don't know what you had. But yeah, I remember
Frank was not like the number one thing. Like it wasn't the coolest thing, but it was still around.
Oh yeah, no, it was the scene.
It was
yeah. I always had the dolphin ones, and I remember I was having like folders, pencils. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. There's a documentary about her life on like Netflix or something, and apparently it's like dark, which is so opposite of her artistic vibe.
That seems super surprising, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I only watched part of it, and I was like, or I watched like the previews of it.
Like, do we need more dark things in our lives?
No, that's why I'm like, no, I'm not gonna watch it.
No.
Don't ruin Lisa Frank for me. But yeah, so I miss shopping for school supplies and getting cutesy things, because now, like, I have to get functional things. And yeah, I make sure they're like, most of the time they're as cute as they can be, but I don't have to get like the cute bright folders and stuff. But yeah.
So it started with that.
That and the trans fats. I'm telling you, the grilled chicken soft tacos from Del Taco do not taste the same as they did 20 years ago.
Phenomenal. I am still a huge fan of those.
They're like bland.
Del Taco sponsor us. I'm telling you, we're not, but I need you guys to know how much I love Del Taco.
Did I tell you about my hack that I discovered?
No.
With okay, so I love California style burritos with like French fries in it.
Respect.
And Gabe taught me recently that you can ask Del Taco to put fries in your burritos.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, and I love their crinkle fries.
I agree. Yeah, and I'm befuddled.
Yeah. So I went and I got a bean, cheese, and sour cream burrito, which is like my favorite little nostalgia thing to get there.
Solid choice.
And I was like, can I add fries? And the lady was like kind of confused, and I was like, if I can't, I will just buy a side of fries and put them in myself. And she's like, no, we can put them in for you. I got you. So I get it. This thing, she hands it to me. It's $4 and it's $4.50 or something. So first of all, I was like, what is this cheap?
Yeah.
At all. And she hands me the bag, and it's heavy. And I was like, what the heck? And I pull it out, and it is a girthy burrito.
First of all, bless the Lord on my soul. I'm just saying.
Fat. And
that's what I like to hear.
$4.
That's the only thing I want to hear about burritos is they're fat.
It was delicious.
It's the only thing we're allowed to call fat.
So bean, cheese, sour cream burritos with French fries.
Yeah.
Only $4 from Del Taco. And it was very filling. And it was a chonky boy.
Sounds so good.
Yeah. It was delicious.
That sounds phenomenal.
But yeah, no, I feel like restaurants and fast food restaurants like taking out trans fats has made me less sad. I know it's healthier, but things just don't taste the same anymore. And maybe it's like a silly rabbit tricks are for kids thing. Like I'm an adult, so my taste buds are different and everything tastes bland and black and white instead of colorful. But
I stand on the ground about those. Have you heard the conspiracy theory about that?
What?
Because they used to have shapes. You remember them having shapes?
Oh, of course. I used to eat them color by color. I would eat all the red berries and then all the.
But they don't have shapes anymore.
Right, they're all puffs.
And someone was like, did they actually have shapes, or was it just because tricks are for kids? And I was like, I kind of hate that, but also serious respect if they just told us that they had shapes.
Yeah. No. I remember. I was old enough to remember. Granted, Mandela effect for sure lives strong.
The Mandela effect is my absolute favorite conspiracy theory. Have you heard this?
Which one?
The Mandela effect being a conspiracy theory?
No.
It is the tinfoil hat, Savannah. You ready? A little tinfoil hat on.
Put it on.
There is a conspiracy theory that the Mandela effect is actually put on by the government to test to see if they can convince the masses of something.
I have heard this.
And I was like, but I believe it. Because there's absolutely things that, like, I remember, like the Fruit of the Loom. Like, there used to be a cornucopia, and Fruit of the Loom's out here telling us, no, there's never been a cornucopia, and someone found a logo that had a cornucopia on it. Like, there's no, like, we all saw it.
And, like, and the reason it's called the Mandela effect is, like, genuinely, there's historical records that he didn't die in jail. I mean, like, it's not even historical records. He just didn't die in jail, but I thought he did. Many people did.
Yeah.
So, I mean, some of it truly is, like, we just all collectively misremembered, which is weird. But, like, I wouldn't be surprised,
the
honestly.
fact that, like, it was, like, that's, like, a test, like, a government test to see what they can convince us of, like, how far will we go in believing something.
Whew.
An interesting conspiracy theory
that
for
is
those
an
who love
absolutely.
a tinfoil hat. But that's not nostalgic at all. Let's talk about nostalgia, because otherwise we're going to be here till tomorrow. And
let's go.
Anyways.
All right.
Nostalgia.
So, trans fats, Lisa Frank. What do you miss?
Oh, those are there's two of your things already.
Those are two of my things.
Oh, good.
Because those are the two things, like,
that
within a week talking about it with you, I was like, oh,
yeah,
nostalgia.
This is gonna be so silly. I genuinely miss, like, some of our old shows, like, specifically Bones. Like, I love the show Bones.
Oh, the one you were watching when I walked in the door?
Constantly. No, like, I literally watch it constantly. And Bones, Gilmore Girls, Psych for sure. But, like, Bones and Gilmore Girls, I'm, like, always watching. Like, I have watched an episode within the last week of one of those two shows, and I guarantee you it's seasons 1 through 5 of each of them. Like, I hate the later shows. I've never seen the last episode of Bones. And I never did either. I've rewatched that show so many times. I go till about season 9 when Palant comes in and have to stop watching because it gets too scary and I have to go back to the beginning.
I stopped watching when she and Booth had the baby. I was like, this is getting dumb.
It kind of, like, loses its vibe. I've heard that it gets better back by the end. And so I was like, I need to finish it someday. And then I get to about that point again. I'm like, let me watch the beginning. So
wait, but you're watching it and you don't miss it.
But I, like, miss it being on. I miss, like, there being new episodes. And,
okay, that's okay.
Like, I miss you. Like,
I got you.
Yeah. So I was like, yes, like, it's still on. But, like, and I was like, I would love to have more episodes of Gilmore Girls if they were done correctly.
Thank you. Not the 4 seasons
at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I missed that because I feel like the times that, like, we watched, I guess more importantly, I watched Bones and Gilmore Girls, like, with my family.
Yeah.
And Castle too. We watched Castle all the time. Like, I remember getting to stay up late on Monday nights to watch Castle.
Yeah.
And it was, like, a huge thing because we had bedtimes in my house. It was very serious in my house.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I remember the joy of, like, getting to stay up late and watching it with my family.
Yeah.
Like, we all sat down together and watched it. And it was, like, a time for us to be together.
That was my family with Lost.
Yeah. Like, that kind of a thing. And so that's why I was like, maybe I miss that more. Like, I do miss the nostalgia of it. Like, it was, I mean, I love the show in general and I watch it, but, like, that, like, feeling of being together was just so different.
I have to take back what I said because I realized one of mine is shows that I technically could watch also, but I want to watch them differently. I don't know. I know. So,
okay. Yeah. So you did 2, so I got 2. I think that I also really miss summer vacation. You still get one. Happy for you. I know you have a summer, like, I know you do summer school. Some of us did not choose that career path and work more than we should. Just kidding. I love my job. If my boss ever listens to this, just know that I love my job. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm sure they probably have the same complaints you do. Like, I wish I had a summer vacation.
Doesn't everyone just have summer vacation?
Yeah.
I just feel like I mean, there is something to say about, like, the feeling of, like, that anticipation at the end of the school year, which you still feel, but, like,
absolutely,
the end of the school year and
68 days till the last day of school. And for those of you doing the math, you're right. I'm getting married 2 days before the last day of school. It's ridiculous. Oh wait, no, 3 days, so 69 days. Anyways, yeah.
That, like, anticipation and you, like, the little countdown calendar, like, everyone does that, you know. So I really genuinely miss summer vacation. I used to love it. And I used to work, I mean, like, in college I worked at a summer day camp, so we played board games and hung out, went on.
It's a different vibe in the summer.
Field trips, man. They're good times. And I made the kids play Sleeping Lion after pool day. This is my favorite story to tell people.
What is that one?
So we had a water day at the pool, and then they come back and the kids say, this is a game that children play, and they, like, lay on the floor and they pretend to be a sleeping lion and they, like, snore as loud as they can. And then somebody goes around and, like, has to, like, if they spot them, like, not sleeping, they, like, get out or something. I'm not gonna lie to you. What I would do is make them lay on the floor and pretend to be sleeping lion for 15 minutes after being out in the sun all day. And then I was the one who is it. And I was not walking around looking for anybody.
And then
because
they
y'all
get
needed to
quiet
rest for
time.
at least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, we would come back to playing, but y'all needed your 15 minutes to decompress from all that. And also, so did we.
Yeah.
Like, I just had to make sure that you came back from the pool safely,
Right.
where there were hundreds of people.
Yeah, that's
And we
terrifying.
did it.
Yeah.
So you're taking 15 minutes and we're going to rest.
So that I can take 15 minutes.
Exactly. So yeah, that was wild, but wild lions.
That's fun.
Sleeping lion. Yeah. Fun times.
So my TV related nostalgia that I miss. I miss Saturday morning cartoons and TV shows.
Vibe.
Like, so one of my students has a Nickelodeon backpack, and I was like, "Do you know all those shows? Like, do you know like Rocket Power? I haven't thought about that show in forever." He was like, "No," and I was like, "Oh, it's about these kids that like do extreme sports, and their uncle owns like a sandwich shop. It's a really great show. I'm not really selling it." He's like, "Yeah, that doesn't sound interesting." And I was like, "It was really cool." And then one of my coworkers, I was like, "Did you ever watch Rocket Power?" And he's like, "Yeah, they surfed and like there's like a sandwich shop." And I was like, "Yes." That was a good one. But like, and then
Oh. Woogity 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 woogity. That was the little thing they did with their hands.
oh yeah, woogity, yeah. Yes, yes. And then so then I was like, okay, do you remember The Weekenders? Do you remember that one?
I don't think I remember
Okay,
that
that I feel like it was only on TV for like a year. I'm not sure. It was on one Saturday morning. One Saturday morning. Oh, so good. And it was about these kids that like did fun things on the weekend. Which again, I'm not selling it. But there was like they were so cool and they like lived for the weekend. And I was like, I also
Same.
live for the
I also
weekend.
live for the weekend.
And I can't remember the theme song, and I want to see if I can find it somewhere. But I'd like we would watch like Doug, Recess, Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens, like all those shows. That's So Raven. I just miss like the getting up in the morning on Saturday and having like you have one of each cartoon, and some of the cartoons you'd get like a back to back, like there would be like an hour of it, and then there were like variety. But now it's like, I mean, no, I still watch Lizzie McGuire. I love Lizzie McGuire. Thank you for my Lizzie McGuire sweatshirt, by the way. It's rad. And I will just watch like tons of episodes in a row, but like I don't want to watch like 10 episodes of Doug or even Recess. Like, but if I were to watch like one episode of Doug and then a Recess and then Even Stevens, I don't know. It just but anyways, yeah, like I just miss those like Saturday mornings getting up with like my brother just watching cartoons.
Went to my old high school to watch softball games on Saturday night. Like,
Oh,
my dad is still friends with the coach and like loves softball. He like loves the sport. So my nostalgia is like I miss Saturdays in the field. I spent every day for 10 years at a softball field for Saturdays. Like that's
yeah,
what we did. And I was like nice to like sit back and I mean, my dad's still friends with the coach. I like helped on the fields for a minute. You know what I mean? Like
that's
all
super
those
fun.
feelings were still there, and it just felt so like relaxing. And I was like totally a different type of relaxing because I was like I spent my time on the field, and now I get to like enjoy it from the other
Yeah.
side, which is kind of nice. But also like I miss the like having somewhere to be on a Saturday, which is kind of interesting. Like I don't know, it was like a place to belong.
Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't have this on my list, but I miss being in marching band and color guard. Like when I don't know if you know, one of the kids at church or two of the kids at church were in the Rose Bowl.
Yes,
Not the
I
Rose
saw
Bowl,
that.
the Rose
The
Parade.
parade,
Yeah. And I literally got teary-eyed every time I thought about just like what an awesome opportunity that was for them. And my school, we auditioned every year, but our school was too small, so we didn't get to do it. Gabe marched in the Rose Parade though when he was in high school.
That's cool.
But I also like I don't think I'd ever want to be a color guard coach again. Like that just was like the constant trying to like out create what you did before, and like that's mentally exhausting.
Absolutely.
But I like super miss working with students, and like I do miss the creating like color guard routines, and I miss doing it, and I miss the like long Saturdays on the bus and being with your friends, and like that was the best part of high school for me. And like and Gabe said the same thing, like he loved being in marching band. I think that's why we vibe together, because we're both band nerds. We hope that we're not gonna force our kids to be in band, but like we kind of want them to be in band so that we can be like band parents and like live in that world again. Because it's just like it's such a fun community that's like super welcoming and like super hard work, but it's like it's fun. I miss being involved in that kind of stuff too. I'm with you.
If I wasn't up for playing softball, I was up cleaning the house. You know how Wilkinsons don't get to sleep in?
Oh, I did not know that.
No, I don't sleep in. No one in my house sleeps in.
Oh,
because we were trained. You wake up on Saturday morning, you're either playing a sport or you're cleaning the house.
okay.
So I have like the concept of sleeping in is befuddling to me.
Yeah,
Like I would love to, but I cannot.
I'm not a big sleeper inner either.
Like, last weekend I was up at like 6:45 every day, like in Arizona. Like I'm on vacation. I'm up at 6:45 just like Showbro Baggins in it. Like it is what it is.
I don't like sleeping in on vacation though. Like
we
I'm
know
not
that.
paying hundreds of dollars to nap. I'm sorry. I'll sleep when I'm at home.
We do know that. If y'all have traveled with Melissa, you will know. Okay. So things that I miss. I also really miss. Are you ready?
Yes.
Fuddruckers. Do you remember Fuddruckers?
I was just thinking about Fuddruckers yesterday because I drove past an old one.
Yeah, no, I loved. First of all, steak sandwich. A piece of steak on a brioche bun. Like, what more can I ask for?
Oh, brioche. Dang, I didn't know that. I'd only been there a couple times, and I think I just got like a burger of some sort. But a steak sandwich sounds bomb.
I'm telling you, it was like an actual piece of steak. It was not just like.
It wasn't like sliced meat.
Yeah, no, like it was a steak.
Nice.
Like a well-seasoned steak on a bun, and like tender enough that you could straight up bite into it like a burger.
And not like rip it out and then the whole steak comes out with it. Okay.
100%. I miss Fuddruckers and their shakes. Ugh. Anyways, so much to say there. Fuddruckers, if you're out there, please come back to us. Begging you.
I liked their soda machine is like everywhere now, but the soda machine that they had where you could like combine.
Oh yeah.
Like you like press the buttons and put the flavors in. Yeah, it's fun. I miss Ruby's now that you said that. I miss a couple
still.
Yeah, I miss their shakes. They had a banana cream dream shake that was my favorite.
Really?
It's bananas
You're
and
a big
caramel.
Banana fan?
I'm a big banana fan.
I didn't know that about you.
I have a banana almost every single morning.
Oh, I like bananas.
Yeah. That's
a love for bananas.
Yeah. Banana milkshakes are my absolute favorite milkshake.
Really?
I like peanut butter banana milkshakes, protein shakes.
I respect. Like it's delicious.
Chocolate covered bananas are one of my favorite desserts.
I did know that actually.
Yeah, I love bananas.
Or when we went to Balboa and had to find you a chocolate covered banana.
Yes, indeed.
Why were we in Balboa?
Why wouldn't we just go to Balboa for a chocolate covered banana?
Day or something?
I don't know.
I have like no memory of why we were there. For some reason,
I thought you wanted Golden Spoon.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I thought you wanted Golden Spoon, but I wanted.
You're right, because I miss Golden Spoon so much that we drove to Balboa Island
the one in Newport. Yeah.
Yeah, we drove to Newport Beach to get me Golden Spoon because R.I.P. Golden Spoon.
I miss Pinkberry being a big thing.
Respect.
That was a fun one.
Pinkberry's a fun one.
What was your Pinkberry toppings that you always picked? What were your Pinkberry toppings?
See, here's the thing. I still go to Yogurtland, so I still get them.
Oh, okay.
But like cheesecake crumbles.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate chip cookie crumbles, like the cookie dough.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And brownies.
Okay.
I am a sweet gal. Like I want all the desserts on top of my frozen yogurt.
Yeah. I always did mango and fruity pebbles.
Oh, we don't eat mango. You know that.
Yeah.
The Wilkinsons don't eat mangoes.
Yeah, not a mango fan.
Well, the mangoes are not a fan of us. We are highly allergic.
Oh yeah, no, don't do it.
0 out of 10 do not recommend eating your allergens.
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, I will not eat a cat.
Please don't eat a cat in general.
Oh my gosh.
Nicely.
I saw a bumper sticker this morning that was it was like I and then a big blank space and then my cat.
Okay.
And I was like, is that how they feel about their cat? They're just like neutral. That was hilarious. And then I saw that the heart was there, but it was super faded. But I was like, it's kind of funnier just being like, I'm apathetic towards my cat. I blanked my cat.
I have feelings about my cat.
Yeah. There are feelings.
There are feelings.
That made me giggle.
I have a lot of feelings about Langston. Currently, that he's really warm. That's the number one feeling I have about him right now.
The temperature feeling.
Also, like, do you ever think about like pets? Like, do they like? We know they love us, but like, how weird is it that this animal just like follows us around?
Yeah,
and they've like determined that I'm their person.
And dogs are the only animals that will seek out eye contact with humans
because they can do the little eye thingy there, where they make the eyes look all puppy doggy.
Wait, what?
Did you know this is like a thing? The adaptation of the dog, right, from the wolf to the dog, is the ability of their eye to like show the whites, which is why we get the puppy dog look.
Oh,
it's supposed to be less scary.
Okay.
So when dogs were like humanized, like it became like
domesticated,
like not humanized, domesticated.
I know what you meant. Yeah,
they started like utilizing that. Like they learned how to utilize the whites of their eyes, and that's why we get big puppy dog eyes at us. That's why we call them that.
Interesting.
And that's why like humans like brought them in, whereas like the wolf like didn't do that from what I understand.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm not a anthropologist, but that's what my understanding of it is.
I love that.
And also I think that's so cute.
I know.
When they give you the big look, they're like,
I love when Callie gives me the side eye, and I can see like the whites of her eyes, and she's just like side eyeing me. I'm like, what the? Are you a human, man?
no, I like
They're
Carly's dog. I don't know its name. We came up with like 500 names for it over the weekend. I think it's Gambino.
Like Childish Gambino. I don't know.
Because we kept joking about it. Because Lucy kept calling it Domingo. Like
Direct from Domingo.
And then I started calling it Bambino. And we just like started coming with like as many names we could for it.
That's hilarious.
But anyways, that dog was 100% a human trapped in a dog's body. It was just like would look at you and it could just like tell you what it was thinking. And you're just like, the preciousest little child.
Oh,
trapped in a doggy body.
Oh.
It was wild. So cute. So cute though, honestly. A little fluff ball. Not like a puff ball, but like more like an Aussie Shepherd, probably.
That's cute.
So sweet, honestly. So cute. Had the ears like Langston, not quite as like tiny and pointy and forward. But like more of the pitty ears where they're kind of like a little more to the side, but they just like, you know, when they like listen, their ears like turn backwards.
Oh,
that little dog on my heart, I'm telling you.
Oh,
so cute.
Cutie.
So yeah, I miss whatever I said last. I'm not even sure what it was at this point. What was it?
Yogurt? No, Fuddruckers. Fuddruckers.
We just took so many rabbit trails right now. I have no idea where we're at. And you should absolutely keep that in.
Okay, speaking of stores that are in strip malls, like a Fuddruckers.
Oh man, tell me more.
Payless Shoe Source.
Okay,
dude.
100%.
I don't understand how it went out of business because I bought all my shoes from there. That
like,
should have kept them in
where
business.
do we buy shoes now? Like expensive. We only buy expensive shoes now.
I hate it.
Dumb.
I
want
hate
expensive shoes.
Well, or you get them on Amazon.
Yeah,
like,
I hate that.
You know,
I really hate that too. Or Walmart. Hate that.
Yeah, they had the best non-slip shoes for work. They were awesome and they were super comfortable and they actually like lasted a decent time. But like, I loved that they just had shoes for like every occasion. And they had a when I was in college, they came out with the comfort series for dress shoes.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I went to a wedding in New Orleans and I was running around the French Quarter in heels and my feet did not hurt.
Well, bless the Lord.
They are the best shoes. And I still have one pair of comfort series. I don't think it was like the same pair. That was a long time ago. But of the comfort series high heel and they're so comfortable.
That's seriously cool.
But yeah, I super miss walking into Payless and just being able to walk out with like a $15 pair of shoes. And they're cute.
Did you see when Payless like duped everybody? There was a thing where they opened up a store.
Like a pop-up?
And they changed the name of it and just sold Payless shoes for like hundreds of dollars.
Oh,
and people were paying for them. And they're like, these shoes are amazing. And they're like, this is Payless. Like, this is Payless.
Yeah.
Like, these are our shoes. Like, and I was like, yes. Stick it to them all.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are too proud to shop at Payless. Do you like these shoes? You just paid hundreds of dollars for them and I paid 12. Like, ha. Okay. Last but not least, I think we're on number 5 now, right?
Yep. What you got?
I miss nap time at school. I want nap time at work. Like, I need boss, if you were listening, I love my job. Please give us a nap time at work. And I am in the minority of people, I'm sure, that like I would rather have an hour lunch and stay half an hour longer.
How long do you get for lunch? Half an hour?
30.
Okay.
So like I would rather have an hour lunch and be able to take a 30-minute nap in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And have to stay 30 minutes longer.
You could have a much more productive afternoon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah. Like most people I'm sure want to go home, but I wish that was an option. Like I would rather stay an extra 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And get a nap time in the middle of the day. And I am so sorry to all the kindergarten teachers out there that their kids are not appreciating their nap time. Because I appreciate nap time.
I definitely love a good nap when I get home from work.
Mm-hmm.
I am a napper. I love my napping lifestyle. Call me the napster. My last one is super personal and not really relevant to anyone else but me, but I miss being able to wear gel nail polish. I can't get my nails done anymore because I developed an allergy to it. And I keep trying to work around it and trying different things. And it's just like my fingers just get outrageously itchy. And I'm reading that like that's a growing problem, that a lot of people are becoming allergic to it, that it's like because of prolonged exposure to it. And I've tried a bunch of different things, and I still, like, I can't. And I loved doing my nails. Like, I spent a ton of money. Actually, I I
Wasn't
think
that one of our
I was just
2023s?
I was just gonna say, yeah, I spent a ton of money, like, getting a bunch of stuff, and now I literally cannot use gel nail polish, even the good stuff, and it's such a bummer. I've tried, like, other loopholes where I'll, like, paint the fake nails, like, on my little nail stands and then cure it and let it wait because it's the wet gel that's the problem if it's not totally cured, and I will super cure it, and as soon as I put it on, it's not good, and once you put the nail polish on, you can't do the Gel X glue because the UV won't go through the nail polish, so then it's not as strong, and, I'm just discouraged, I'm super bummed about it, but, and so, like, when I went to get my nails done for our engagement pictures, I just wanted, like, the old school white tip with acrylic, right? They don't do that anymore. No one does that. They did Gel X with the paint, which was gel paint, which made it itchy again. I was like, "Dude, like, I"
Yeah.
it's super frustrating, and I don't there's no solution. So I just don't have my nails done, and I just bite them. It sucks.
I love doing nails too, which makes me sad for you. Like,
I
that is
know.
something truly that you miss. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Womp
Yeah.
womp.
But yeah, that's just just me complaining. It's not really a nostalgia thing, it's just me complaining. But it's true, I miss it. Yeah, that's my last one.
Well, guys, thank you for taking this tour back with us from 1990s,
Yeah.
probably through early 2000, less than 2010s.
Up until now.
Oh wait, Fuddruckers went away in like 2020. So
Wait, what?
I was like, Fuddruckers went away in like 2020. In my head, it was like 2010. No, it was like just a few years ago.
That's
What
true.
year is it? I don't know. Don't ask me, please. I also miss parking lot parties. I'm just adding that to our list because as a bonus things I miss because that was a
Those were good times.
good time.
I'm with you.
Anyways, thank you all for joining us. Please put in the comments what you miss. Tell us your number one thing you miss, and then let us know if you have any tips for Melissa's nails.
And bring back trans fats. Write your senators.
Is that the thing we're running our senators about right now? There's so many things in the world, and that's what we're gonna pick.
I just wrote my senator about not taxing my credit union. Granted, the credit union filled it out for me, and then I sent it. But
I love that.
yeah,
I love that they did the work for you.
Alex, what is it, Padilla? Email me back. I was like, thank you, Senator. Anyways, American democracy.
A wild thing.
We're working on it. It's a work in progress, y'all.
And that is the purpose of the Constitution, a fluid document.
Yep,
And
100%.
I feel like we should keep bringing that back. Let's
Bring back the
teach-
Constitution. Amen, Savannah. Bring back democracy. You know what I miss? Democracy in America. Okay.
Yeah. No comment.
Until next time, friends. May America have more marshmallows than hockey pucks. And you. May you also have more marshmallows than hockey pucks.
Goodbye, friends.
See ya.